I'm a 32-year-old woman, and I've always been the responsible one in my family. You know the type, reliable, dependable, the one who keeps things together when others don't. Meanwhile, my younger brother, Justin, who's 28, has always been the golden child. My mom practically treats him like he's some kind of saint, no matter what he does or doesn't do, more often than not. It's always been like this. Growing up, whenever Justin did something wrong, Mom would wave it off. "Oh, that's just how he is," she'd say. If I dared to get upset about it, her favorite line would follow, "Be the bigger person." That phrase became her go-to solution for everything, no matter how unfair the situation was. At first, I thought that's just how families worked, but over the years, it became clear Justin could do no wrong in her eyes. The breaking point came a couple of weeks ago at a family dinner. It started off fine, small talk, laughter, the usual. Then, out of nowhere, Justin made a comment about how I overthink everything. It wasn't just the words, it was the way he said it, loud enough for everyone to hear, with that smug grin he always gets when he knows he's getting under my skin. The room went quiet for a moment, and I felt everyone's eyes on me. My cheeks burned, but I bit my tongue like I always do. That wasn't the first time Justin had embarrassed me in front of others. He has a long history of crossing lines. When we were kids, he once ruined a school science project I'd worked on for weeks, just because he was bored. Mom's response? He's just a kid. Let it go. As adults, he's taken it even further. A couple of years ago, he accidentally let slip about a job interview I was keeping private. I didn't get the job, and I can't help but wonder if his comments about my nerves during family gatherings had something to do with it. The thing is, Justin doesn't just stop at me. He's dodged family responsibilities his entire life. Whenever there's something hard to do, like helping Dad fix something around the house, or showing up for a relative's birthday, it's always me, or someone else picking up the slack. Justin? He has a knack for disappearing just when he's needed, and yet somehow, he's still the golden child. Mom defends him at every turn, saying, he's just different, or he doesn't mean it. I've spent years playing nice, swallowing my pride for the sake of keeping the peace, as Mom puts it. But that dinner? That one little comment? It was the straw that broke the camel's back. I realized that night that I'd had enough. Enough of being humiliated, enough of being told to rise above, and enough of letting Justin walk all over me while Mom made excuses for him. What makes it worse is how the extended family sees him. To them, Justin is charming, funny, and easygoing. They don't see the passive-aggressive remarks or the way he conveniently avoids anything that doesn't suit him. Meanwhile, I get labeled as uptight or too serious. Dad sees it. So does my older cousin Julia. They've both quietly admitted that Justin gets away with too much, but they're too afraid to say anything in front of Mom. Rocking the boat isn't their style. The tipping point that night wasn't just Justin's comment. It was what Mom said afterward. I had barely managed to laugh it off when she leaned over and said, "Come on, you're the bigger person here. Let it go." That was it for me. It was like every time I'd been told to suck it up came rushing back all at once. I realized I was done playing the martyr. I spent the next few days reflecting on all the times Justin had crossed the line and how I'd let him get away with it. He'd taken credit for my ideas, embarrassed me in front of others, and even cost me opportunities, all while Mom stood by, telling me to be the bigger person. And for what? To keep the family dynamic intact? To avoid conflict? It was a dynamic that only seemed to benefit Justin. That's when I decided it was time to do something about it. I wasn't going to start a fight or cause a scene. That's not my style. But I needed to find a way to hold Justin accountable, to force him to acknowledge what he'd done. Not just to me, but to everyone who's had to pick up the pieces after him. For once, I wanted to see him apologize, genuinely apologize.